In this video, let us see the top 10 common historical myths. Number 10. Abner Doubledy invented baseball. This very common myth of baseball credits Doubleday with inventing the game, supposedly in Elihu Finney's cow pasture in Cooperstown, New York in 1839. In 1905, a committee was appointed to investigate the origin of the game. Their conclusion was the first scheme for playing baseball, according to the best evidence obtained to date, was devised Abner Doubleday at Cooperstown, New York in 1839. In fact, the conclusion was based on the testimony of one man who was of questionable credibility. Jeff Edison of the Baseball Hall of Fame has said that baseball was not really invented anywhere. But as far as history is concerned, the first written rules of baseball were penned by Alexander Joy Cartwright for the baseball club, the Knickerbocker. The number 9, the Colossus of Rhodes. Most ancient and even modern paintings of the now long gone ancient wonder of the world. The Colossus of Rhodes show him straddling the harbor entrance with ships entering the port beneath his legs. The Colossus was a statue of the Greek god Helios, built between 292 and 280 BC and standing at a height of 100 feet. Number 8. Witches were burned in Salem. In 1692 and 1693, anti-witch mania hit Salem, Massachusetts, resulting in a series of trials that led to the deaths of 20 accused witches. Over 150 people were tried for the crime of witchery. Number 7 in the list of top 10 historical myths. Number 7, Lizzie Borden took an axe. Unfortunately, this myth rears its ugly head quite often, and often no amount of effort is sufficient to disapprove it to the true believers. First of Lizzie, she is famous through the children's poem. In fact, her father was axed 11 times and her stepmother 18 or 19. But that is not the real myth. The real myth is the belief that Lizzie Borden committed the crime at all. Number 6. Salome wanted John the Baptist killed. The Bible tells the tale of Herod executing John the Baptist and giving his head as a gift to his daughter in reward for her dance at his birthday. Most people mistakenly believe that Salome, the daughter, requested this out of anger for John refused her advances. This popular myth has been seen in opera, poetry, and painting. Number 5. Edison invented the light bulb. In fact, Thomas Edison not only did not invent the light bulb, he did not invent many of the things attributed to him. His shrewd business skills enabled him to steal, improve, and patent many ideas before their original inventors were able to. He was, in addition, a ruthless man who attempted to discredit other inventors in order to gain popularity for his own. Number 4. Pope John. This myth tells us that a young woman dressed as a priest and went to Rome to study. Eventually, she became pope but gave birth to a child while in a papal procession, causing the crowds to kill her by stoning. In fact, there never was a Pope John. The recent resurgence in the belief in the myth is most likely the result of anti Catholic and feminist wishful thinking, according to Philip Jenkins, author of the New Anti Catholicism. Number 3. Lady Godiva rode naked. Lady Godiva was an Anglo Saxon noblewoman who is supposed to have ridden through the streets of Coventry naked in order to force her husband Leofric 968 to 1057 to remove an unfair tax on his tenants. Both she and her husband were very generous to the poor and religious institutions in their time. In 1043, Leofric founded and endowed a Benedict, Benedictine monastery at Coventry, and it is believed that his wife Godiva was the primary investigator of this. Next thing is number 2. Let them eat cake. According to popular myth, Queen Mary was heard to say the misattribution and perpetuation of this myth is most likely the result of anti-royal propaganda following revolution in which she and her husband were murdered. Number 1. Nero fiddled while Rome burned. From July 18 to July 1964 AD, the Great Fire of Rome occurred. The popular myth surrounding this event is that Nero played the fiddle while the watched Rome burn, and later benefited from its burning, using cleared land for his new palace. Incidentally, the violin would not be invented for a full 1,000 years after the Great Fire of Rome. So, these are the top 10 common historical myths